Hi, I'm Paul Hughes. I'm head of PR and communications at Tado. Tado is a German company that focuses on intelligent home and climate management, and we do smart thermostats and smart AC control to save energy in households.
Okay, and I noticed your thermostat. You have a starter kit with a thermostat and a gateway. And can you tell us about that and what's the easiest way to get into Tado?
Yeah, I mean, we have essentially three starter kits. We have the smart thermostat starter kit, and the starter kit simply means it comes with the internet bridge or the gateway. You can also start off with a smart radiator thermostat if you don't have your own heating system, if you don't have your own boiler, or we also have a smart AC control for those with air conditioners or heat pumps. And the starter kit basically is the entry into your home. It will control your overall heating system if it's a smart thermostat, and then you can kind of use it as a modular system. So if you want to add multi-room control, you can buy additional thermostats if you have underfloor heating, or you can buy additional radiator thermostats if you have radiator heating.
You mentioned heat pumps there, is quite interesting. Yes. Are you finding that as an emerging sort of a theme in the UK, or are heat pumps becoming more popular?
The AC and heat pump market itself is actually exploding, mostly due to East Asian growing middle class. Also, of course, in Europe, the temperatures have been very warm in the last years, so it's getting more and more popular ACs. Some countries, the Nordics especially, also use heat pumps through the summer and winter to cool and heat, and a lot of new builds now come with heat pumps because they can use electricity. They can use renewable energy, and they can be very efficient as well. Yep. So it is a growing market, and we want to make sure we're well placed in that market.
Does your system just replace the thermostats, or can you replace the sort of traditional 3-channel, upstairs, downstairs, hot water boiler controller? Yeah,
you can control the heat and also the hot water. So we have different setups depending on if your thermostat's wireless or wired, but it can control everything to do with heat and hot water in your home.
Okay, I noticed on your site you have a subscription as well. Some of the features are subscription.
Yes, there's two. So Tado works on a notification system. When you leave your house, you'll get a notification saying, or when the last person leaves your house, you get a notification saying, the last person's left, would you like to switch down the heating? And when an open window is detected, when a sudden drop of temperature is detected, you'll also get a notification saying, open window has been detected, would you like to turn that off? That's the standard version, works like many other thermostats. We also have a premium or auto assist version which then automates it. It doesn't send you a notification, it just does it. And that affects just two things, geofencing and open window detection.
So how does it tell the last person's left the house then? Is everyone running the app on their phone?
Exactly. So everyone has this one kind of home, and then you can add as many users that live in that home to this home, and they have essentially a shared app.
Talk about savings then. I know heating controls are often about savings as much as convenience.
Yes.
What's the story there then? What's achievable, realistically achievable, I guess?
We say you can save up to 31%. Of course, that really depends on how you used your heating previously. So some people only turn the heating off when they're really cold. Some people leave the heating on when they leave home, so it's nice and warm. So it depends on your situation. But I think the latest stats are users typically save around 20% a year. The main heat saving features are the geofencing, that basically with Tado you'll never heat an empty home. Okay. You'll never waste heat, and with multi-room you can also make sure you're never wasting heat in rooms that are unoccupied. Yeah. Then we also make use of weather data to adapt the temperature to make use of outdoor heat. Okay. And open window detection to turn off the heating when drafts are coming in.
Like a weather compensator then, looks at local weather and
exactly, integrates it, adapts the heating accordingly.
And is that when you're setting up the app, do you give it your postcode or something? Or?
So with geofencing, you can actually turn it off in the app if you don't want to use it, but you'll need to register your home, so we can use geofencing, so we can then turn the heating off when it's unoccupied.
Great. We're talking to everyone today about integration. It was good to hear you guys talking about that a lot in there, and that's certainly that seems to be the number one concern of our readers.
Yes.
Quite often the smart home journey starts full of excitement and soon turns into a bit of a mess and multiple apps and things not talking to each other. How do you guys see that?
So our strategy is to work with the biggest platforms. So we work with Apple HomeKit, we work with Amazon Alexa, we work with Google Assistant. We want to ensure that, these three are the three biggest on a global scale at the moment. There's also some other big players, but I think that this is going to really solidify into just a few platforms. And we talked about how many there are and interoperability. This is an issue that's being nailed down to a few. Our strategy is to work with the biggest. Of course, with any user of Tado, you can control it through the app, you can control it through our app, you can control it through a platform, say interoperable, and you can always control via the device itself. So even if the internet goes down, you can change the heating on the thermostat itself.
You don't lose local control.
No, it's very important to have that.
Absolutely. Can you tell us a bit about your roadmap, maybe what's ahead, maybe? And
yeah, we are close to launching a new product in the AC market. It's not going to have the biggest application for Northern Ireland, okay. I would imagine.
The rainy grey Northern Ireland.
But we're a German-based company. We're very active across Europe. We also have customers outside of Europe. That's coming up. We're also building new services, which is a very important part of Tado, which is what distinguishes us, which I can talk about potentially later. With the services, we have now the boiler repair services. That means if you want to book a maintenance or repair, you can do it straight through the app, and you can select a local or national installer and book it all through the app. Makes it very convenient. And
do you have boiler control? Is there a relay in the boiler?
We are the most compatible thermostat in Europe. Yeah. We work with relay and digital. In the UK, I'm not sure about Northern Ireland or Ireland. It's 95% relay at the moment, which we work with. But in Germany, where we're based, it's mostly digital. So we work with both. And then with the radio thermostats and AC, we have a really full comprehensive system to cover all heating and cooling in your home.
Great, okay. That's very comprehensive. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you.